Hi tatting lovers and welcome to Pimcraft. I am going to demonstrate how to tag with two shuttles today. Normally I show you how you can tag with one side of the tatting with a shuttle and a ball of thread. But today we are going to do something new with two shuttle tattings and we are going to do something different. There are two shuttle required in this tutorial, shuttle A and shuttle B. Shuttle A is being used to make rings, whilst shuttle B is for untwisted chains and twisted rings. Normally, we are always flipped the knot in order to make the double stitch and to be able to cross the rings. But with two tatting shuttles, we don't have to flip the work. We just have to change the position and the directions of the tattings. I am making here now is very simple patterns with 3ds, 1 picot, 2ds, 1 picot, 2ds, 1 picot, 2ds, and then I'm gonna cross the rings. To continue the work, I don't have to reverse the work. With the second shuttle, you have to tag the second half, then the first half. To do that, wrap the thread from shuttle A over your little finger, and we are going to work in this area. We're gonna grab our shuttle with the right hand. Must go over the thread between the forefinger and middle finger on your left. So I hold my shuttle with my right hand side and I'm gonna grab the thread with my 3 fingers just to hold it. Then my shuttle go over the thread back into the loop on my right, and I just pull it down until the intersection between the rings and the chains. And then I'm gonna do the first half. So with the chains, you have to do 3ds, 1 picot, and 2ds. The second half, the first half. As you can see here, my finger doesn't move at all, and I simply just follow the flow. The picot is just basically a tiny space that you left between two double stitches. After the picot, I just do 2 more ds as I counted the picot as 1 full stitches. Once you tag 3ds, 1 picot and 2ds, you have to swap the shuttle from shuttle B to shuttle A. Shuttle A is always meant to make for the rings. Shuttle B is always for making the chain in these circumstances. From now on, all the rings and chains are the same. So you're making the rings by encircle your fingers. You're making the chain by wrapping around your little finger. And this is how you do a lockjaw with the crochet hook. When you do the joining part, you have to always passing your shuttle through the loop that you just created in order to do the connecting part. Work this sequence until you reach the length that you want for this pattern. Spend some time to learn these new techniques. I think this technique is very useful for our knitted tatting. You can learn how to tag the work in one direction. These techniques may be a slightly different from our usual tatting routine, but it's not too difficult to master this one.